What's happening, Dangerlings? It's the Dungeon Master here. We got so much exciting stuff happening over here at Danger Club HQ as we race towards episode 200. I've got a bunch of bestiaries open right now and I'm writing it. It's going to be really good. It's going to be a multi-part special. We've got to cram it into just a few episodes and there's so much to do. I have no idea how we're going to do it. It's going to be one of these ones where you hear me shout, "We're going long!" and then Colin cuts my mic because he does not care to go long. But we're going to find a way to make it work. It's going to be fantastic. But we need to talk about what's going to happen next. We need to talk about our next adventure. So I am here to tell you the possible adventures that we may be playing after we finish the Slithering. It's been over a year on the Slithering, so we're going to go on to our new one. Now, it's going to be a first edition adventure that's going to be converted to 2E, so we need one that hits the sort of level that they're at, around level 8, level 9. So I picked out 3 that I really like, and we want to hear from you about which one you think that we should play. We're going to do a poll on Twitter later on this week. That's going to be on @DangerClubPod. You can also let us know on Discord. If you're a patron, I'll probably put a Patreon email out. Don't hold me to that, but I probably will, where you can just do a little click vote, something like that. So let me give you the options of what we're planning on playing. You have 3 choices here. Either we can send the Danger Club to a remote prison colony where everything's gone strangely silent and they can try and find out what's going on there. That is no response from Deepmar. Send them to a prison colony. Or we can send them to investigate a strange illness, a weird malady that's affecting this little town of goat herders after a mysterious star falls from the heavens. That is Doom Comes to Dustspawn. Or we can send them back to the Umbra Carnival. The way we first began our adventure, we can reunite with Travis and Iker and Fardeen. We can have Sheriff Feldane actually be the answer to the question, which NPC is that? And then we can throw them into a complex world of politics and strange creatures in a weird new world. That is the Harrowing. Those are your options. So we can send them to a prison colony, no response from Deepmar. Send them to investigate a falling star in Doom Comes to Dustspawn, or send them back to the Umbra Carnival to investigate a mystical world in the Harrowing. Have a look, keep an eye on our Twitter over the next week. That will have a poll on there. Let us know on the Discord. Get in touch anyway. Tell us which one of those you want us to play, and we will make it your adventure, and we will somehow make it part of our adventure. I am fascinated to know how we managed to pull this one off. All right, we're on the road to 200. We're nearly there. Let's do this.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
A lot of my offensive damage dealing spells are gone.
I'm gonna use Wall of Thorns.
As the lower half of her body turns into that of a huge snake, belts Caragor into the
Wall of Thorns.
The Wall of Thorns.
Good. Caragor is hemorrhaging blood and on his last legs again.
Out of thin air, Edie appears again and just brings both scimitars down on Philippe.
Oh no!
How many is it? I can't see it.
God.
The adventure continues now.
Fucking roll, man.
I'm ready to
We're rolling.
Ready to die.
Banging the mics and...
What? Banging the
I'm going to
mics?
bang the mic. I bang the mic right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Danger Club podcast.
Bang, 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 bang,
Oh,
bang.
we've got 2 episodes left before episode 200. That road is getting short, and it's that point of the record. What's everybody drinking right now?
Longboard.
Got a longboard. Tell us about the longboard, drummer.
The longboard is an island lager. It's 4.6% volume. It's a beer from Hawaii.
Oh, Hawaiian beer.
Yeah,
Was that the same one you were drinking in the last record?
yeah. I like it.
He's got a brand.
I like
it.
Hawaii.
You had a metal flask. You had something in a flask.
What? In a flask?
Yeah, you were drinking something out of a flask last time.
What? That?
Yeah, yeah.
No. That's just my water bottle.
Oh.
What?
But the water comes from Hawaii and it's 4.2%.
Although, to be fair, what is exactly the opinion, the reply that somebody who was surreptitiously sipping from a flask. Yes. I really struggled with that sentence, didn't I? Made a meal out of that.
How much have you had?
Oh my gosh! I'm on the. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say a little callback is that beer was also featured in Moana. It's what she's drinking.
This is becoming a very Moana-heavy show. I'm not sure about this. It's very...
She's drinking Longboard.
Considering in the last episode I said I hadn't watched Moana, and I think she's a child, and she was drinking beer.
She
so
chugs Longboard.
I might be making this up, but hey,
Also,
she's
she's not from Hawaii.
Where's she from?
I don't know. I can't say
I think
that
they're based
right now.
on
but it's
Hawaiian
not,
culture,
it's
isn't
not
it?
Hawaii. No, it's not. It's like closer to like New Zealand-ish.
It's
they?
part of the Samoan
Polynesian?
Island. It's
I thought it
Polynesian.
was
Yeah, it's not. It's
it?
not Hawaii.
Definitely not Hawaii.
But it's not Hawaii. But it's a similar. It's more that than the Maoris.
I
landlocked on their
believe
thing.
because there was a controversy very early on in The Rock's acting career when
Right.
he was cast as a Hawaiian folk hero, and it was considered to be people were unhappy about it because The Rock
Right.
is Samoan, not he's not
Okay.
Hawaiian.
Right.
So they're two things. But yes, I believe it is Samoan. I don't know for sure though. I haven't watched Moana in ages. Despite that, it's a great film.
It's a made-up
Weirdly
island.
It's a made-up island.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
it's
cool
based
thing.
on islands such as Hawaii, Samoa, Tonga, and Tahiti.
Well, that gets
Polynesian.
around it well.
Yeah.
Fine. I bow to your superior knowledge about a film you've never seen. You fuck.
I'm drinking
Give me a longboard.
I'm drinking a counterculture IPA, which is Lidl's very much not Brewdog IPA.
But it looks exactly like it.
It looks exactly
How
like
does
it.
it taste, Dan?
It tastes almost exactly like it, but it costs less than £1.
Wow.
I'm in. I'm in.
A quid for four.
No, it's £3.50 for four, so it works out less than a quid a beer. That's very nice. You on the CBD beers, Colin?
Yeah, this is a slightly different one. This is the Easy Times IPA. So it's an IPA. At the moment, and it's 8 milligrams of CBD in there. It's pretty decent. I love this one. This is my favourite one.
Is it?
It's slightly better than the lager, but yeah, I love it.
I'm happy when this bit comes out. I'm feeling celebratory because we're getting into our last couple of episodes. Things are looking pretty dire, so
Hang on, I'm
want to
not
have a
saying
nice
about
little
what I'm
chat.
drinking. I'm drinking a fine malty beverage. It's smooth on the palate. It's very nice. It's quite creamy. It's
Is it tea?
Drinking a cup
Yeah,
of
I'm
tea,
drinking a
isn't
cup
it?
of
What,
tea.
with cream in it?
Yeah. Actually, do you know what? Shout out though. It's your tea and biscuits one because it was just
Oh, you're
there on
not
the
allowed
side.
to have that.
Oh, you having fancy teas?
Yeah, it was a tea
You
and
can have as
biscuit.
much
It tastes-
tea as you want, but that's not included in the
tea
roster.
is-
No, you
it's
can have one. It's fine.
Tea and biscuit. I just wanted to try it, see if it was any good. It's nice, actually. Isn't it?
Tea, biscuit tea's great.
Yeah, it's a biscuit tea, and it tastes like tea and biscuits.
Now, the jam and toast tea, I have to say, is not as good.
Yeah.
I am not surprised.
Are you experiencing the same thing as me, Colin? Because my wife and your partner Sophie and Andrea got into tea recently. I mean, Andrew's been into tea for a long time.
Yeah, she loves it.
She's been dragging Fee into the dark world of tea recently, and they've been to like tea tastings,
Tea exhibitions.
They've been to tea exhibitions. And what's happening is my flat is rapidly filling with varieties of teas right now.
Yes.
There's now a tea chest there's like a little treasure chest on her desk, which is gradually filling up. And I'm wondering at what point does it stop? At what point does the tea avalanche stop?
Never.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Once
Do you
the
know
tea
what?
starts,
I nearly
it
got
only
sucked
grows.
into the dark side of tea when I worked in an office many years ago for BT, and I started buying different types of tea until literally half my desk was tea bags. I was like, this has to stop because there's ones for this occasion, this occasion, this flavour, this flavour, this time, this episode, and they didn't get the loose leaf tea because that's the hard stuff right there. You can buy that in whatever percentage you want.
Mate, we've got some.
You could do pick a mix on that,
So
can't
you get me started on the biscuits and tea,
fact-
tea and biscuits rather, and then you're going to be getting all the loose leaf out.
We've got a blend of loose leaf, which is it's two different types of tea mixed together.
Really.
So
Wow,
Crazy blend, man.
big up.
Somebody
up tea.
remind me to stick a reminder in my diary to brace myself for when this episode comes out and Andrea listens to it and tells Fee, who doesn't listen to the podcast, about this conversation, and she goes, "What about all of the fucking coffee shit that you've been buying?"
So basically,
quite a
you're the
lot.
emporium of caffeine now.
Yeah.
You're just
Coffee versus tea.
coffee, go to Dan, tea, go to Fee.
What are you drinking, Scott? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking Caragor One Fang's blood as it scoots down his neck into his guts.
Oh my god!
I don't think he's got any blood left. He's bled so much the past few games. Like he's just been hit on all accounts all the time.
It's an interesting.
Sounds
That's
like
what
legs.
is it? Because obviously with healing and stuff, it's like you magically the wounds they seize up. But then like what about the blood you've lost? It makes more blood. That doesn't seem very potiony.
You get a blood transfusion from Shania's medical bag.
Why don't we
Comes with
sleep?
extra added
Do you
shit.
reckon all the fighters in this world are just anemic? They've just got no blood. They've got no visible wounds, but also no blood whatsoever.
There was a really nice tweet that floated around the TTRPG sphere lately. And someone said, "What do the healing potions in your world taste like?" And it generated so many different discussions, so many different opinions, and so many different DMs and GMs chiming in and being like, "What does it taste like?" And people were like, "Well, it depends on the brewer. If it was a druid, it tastes all earthy and herby and sagey. If it was a wizard, it tastes like fizzy and poppy and smoky, that kind of stuff. I was like, oh, that's quite cool. But some people were like, blood. Mine tastes like blood. Work it out.
Yeah. No, I think mine tastes like cowpole with popping candy in it.
Nice.
Just because, like, I know it really said about wizards be popping things. It's got to have a bit of like.
Yeah.
It's doing its business.
Stuff.
Whenever the few times I've played a character that can make healing potions, I've always specified the healing potions taste absolutely disgusting, like the worst cough medicine, just awful.
Is it
because it's a lesson not to get hit next time? It's the I have to heal you, but you know,
I think it's
make it too nice. Everyone's going to get reckless.
I think it's
The lesson isn't taking the grievous wound. The lesson is the distasteful potions. Like your guts are hanging out on one side, being like, "Well, I haven't learned my lesson here."
Which tells you everything you need to know about how much I hate cough medicine, doesn't it?
Actually, that kind of a great image of a warrior sitting there, moments from death, being like, I just can't. Gotta bring yourself down. It's like, dude, your guts are literally hanging out. It's like, God, this stuff tastes so bad.
It's got to taste bad though, isn't it? Because the worst medicine is always the best for
Exactly,
you.
right?
It's true.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The worst tasting medicine, sorry, not the worst medicine, because the worst medicine, it's not a Royal Dahl story, is it? Do you know what I mean?
I do like when you get descriptions of like the Six Fingers elixir that you picked up that has in the text of it that it is a spicy, gritty liquid.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, that's so evocative. Isn't
Talking
it?
about
That's
fingers. What about Philippe?
Don't talk about fingers. No.
Four-fingered Philippe.
Poor Philippe.
Philippe the fingerless.
This has
Philippe the
become
Fingerless.
quite a thing. Before we left for the Plaza of the Feasting Fiend, we lost Falop. When a couple of episodes ago we lost Jin. Jin, we hardly knew ye. Genuinely, that you've appeared in fewer episodes than most of these. But we've lost a lot, and now Philippe is on the floor, bleeding to death, and with his fingers chopped off.
It's pretty bad stuff.
It is really bad stuff.
However, you did remind me that Shania has heal animal, which I don't think I've ever used on Philippe.
Oh, Philippe knows it.
Again, he needs to learn a
if
lesson.
there's a time or a place, I believe that spell will be getting used very soon.
Oh, imagine a Caragor goes down in the next round and you're forced to choose. You're forced to choose between your monkey and Caragor.
But surely she can do both, right? Can't she do a
Heal animal.
and a heal
I mean,
animal?
that depends on how many actions each one is.
Well, one's a focus spell.
I want a focus spell. That's great, but doesn't answer the question in any way. Depends how many answers. It means a focus spell means you have a pool of focus points that you could recharge when you take 10 minutes to refocus. So you kind of get them back a bit easier. But they can be different numbers of actions, so not always one action spells. So you're going to have a little look at that. You may have to choose between...
It's one action.
It's one action!
Yeah.
Which means you may not have to choose between your baby and your baby.
Good.
Things are getting real serious, Danger Club. So you walked in the room, invisible. You got a bit of a jump on them. You managed to get a few things in place. Your hunt prey in place and things like that before things kicked off. But they suspected you. They heard you coming as you tried to sneak up on them, and everything went crazy. You've split now. The invisibility's dropped. You've managed to launch a few good spells on Shania. You dropped a sudden bolt. You dropped some lightning on Edie, at which point, bam, she disappeared. That Edie was an illusion. No damage to the real Edie from that one.
Piece of shit. I can't believe it.
She had time to prepare. That's the trade-off of taking that time to heal. You took some time, but she had a bit of time to prep as well. You put up a wall of thorns across the room.
Bad idea. It was a bad idea. I copped to that. It was a bad idea.
You've killed us all.
I panicked.
No, it wasn't the worst idea. The problem was that both of the doors had crossbows, so then just backed up and just started shooting crossbows at those of you as you came through the gaps. You broke through through the northern area and did a bunch of damage to the dwarf there. But unfortunately, that dwarf then just rolled 2 natural 20s. Critted Caragor and sent him sailing into the wall of thorns. Critted Philippe and left him bleeding. Bubba managed to get an enervate onto Edie. She's safe, but she's taking persistent damage. That is super useful right now.
Yeah.
No DR against that kind of thing. And unfortunately then the real Edie appeared behind. So she is not the lady you've been fighting before. She is now a huge serpent-like creature. So the lower half of her body is like a coiled snake. I always imagine it being like slightly shit CGI, like the Scorpion King or like Hercules the Legendary Journeys, that kind of that sort of thing. Her upper body looks as it was. It is a woman, but she has like bestial features. Her eyes are kind of like animalistic. Her teeth have grown longer, and she has a pair of scimitars in each hand. She is now a large creature, so she's doubled in size, which towers up right to the top of the room. And as Philippe ran in to try and fight her, she appeared out of invisibility and just bam, bam, unbelievably quickly. You've seen her move that quick before. 2 hits with the scimitars, and Philippe is down.
So she looks very much like a Naga from popular mythology.
It's possibly a Naga would be. Nagas are very much more snake-like all over. Like her upper body is a little more human and just more bestial. I wouldn't say just all snake-like, although the lisp maybe makes a little more sense now, and the scales that you found when you treated her before.
She kind of sounds like Krant now, doesn't she?
Well, she's more hissy than she is lispy now.
True.
Grant, what a callback! Wouldn't put those two people in the same bracket, but you're quite right. He did have a bit of a lispy. He was a bit.
Yeah,
he was a bit more like chinny, wasn't he? He was a bit like fat chinny.
One of my favourite NPCs ever. Grant. How are we feeling now, team? About things? The northern team of Philippe and Caragor. Things have come apart a little bit there.
A little bit, yes. They've come apart a little bit.
I mean, they've come apart in the literal sense, like they are coming apart in bloodied chunks.
Why didn't we sleep? We never sleep.
I think we really had a chance. We didn't really have an option to.
We did.
Could have had a snooze,
we did it. We kind of did it ourselves as well. We did get immersed in all the city's nonsense, but we could have gone like, do you know what? Should we take a quick 8 hours?
Yeah, we've sent that message.
Have a little bit of sleep in this house, but we didn't.
Caught the curse breaker, told them to stop because we could have done that.
Yeah.
Then,
Your plan was you wanted to stay close to the curse breaker, which meant you kind of were tied to its schedule. Like if you'd raced ahead, you could have got to Kibway, had a sleep. Found, prepped things, dealt with the Archive of the Sun, but it was kind of just, and that's not a tactical mistake. That was a sensible thing to stay close to it. But that's the difficulty. You've basically stayed on the clock for this whole thing, which means you haven't had that chance to get that big sleep that might have helped you. So things are tricky. The southern end is looking pretty good. How are you looking at the moment, Ross?
Yeah, fine. I'm just waiting, to get in there. Basically, yeah. I think I was gonna wait there, but I think in the next go,
I think we're gonna have to get involved, aren't we? To be honest, it's.
I mean, they do say that after the heat death of the universe, when the last stars have winked out, all that will be left is brown dwarfs. So I think Stinky Fulton might be the last one standing on this one, but he's got Velda backing him up. He's got Shania down there as well, and Bubs is still on the other side of the thing. So let me lay out the room for us, and then we're going to dive back into it.
The room.
So this room has a huge symbol of the sun on the floor, in a sort of spiral pattern, and it's got a hole. It's got holes in the floor that go down to the room below, which you remember from last time. They're small holes. On the far end of the room, there is a big plinth that you think the curse breaker probably was heading for. There are murals all over it of magical symbols and symbols of animals and hieroglyphs all over this room. There's a strong aura of magic around everywhere. In the door side of the room, so the side you came in from, in this fairly small area, you've got Bubba, you've got Shania, who's sort of more to the south, and then right to the south you've got Velda, and you've got Fulton, who is plugging one of the gaps in the wall of thorns. Then got a big wall of thorns across the room, a little gap at the top. Currently in the wall of thorns is Caragor, right at the top of it, who is just stuck on all of the brambles. Then on the other side of the Wall of Thorns, in very much in enemy territory, there are two dwarves, two armored dwarves with axes and crossbows. There is Edie, who has appeared for real this time out of her snake with a snake-like form, and there is Philippe, the devil monkey, who is laying on the floor, bleeding and unmoving, with 4 fingers cut from his hand.
The most that could possibly be cut from a hand.
Oh my gosh.
No.
But that's a thumb.
That's
What? Finger.
Also, it's the most it could have been because it was a 4 that
It's
we
a D4,
threw.
yeah, but it's not the most.
D4, that's what
I'm just going to split hairs at this particular time.
I mean, don't split hairs.
Split fingers.
Split fingers
Oh.
and thumbs.
Yeah.
Because they're different.
But they're not, they're phalanges.
What
so.
you could do, you get him
You're
an
a
awesome.
phalange.
You can
I'm not.
get him an awesome like
Human being.
kung fu grip fist, monkey
What?
fist. Now, if we survive this, you can get him like a metal clubbing
Gauntlet.
fist gauntlet. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, you went there fast.
Well, that'd be what are you
Yeah,
going to do?
cool.
Stick them back on?
Probably.
I think that was probably.
oh god! So you'll literally just stick
She's
them
gonna
back on in
use
some
her
grotesque
boobs.
parody of
Put them back
fingers.
We can't have Philip. He's Philip now. He's Philip now. He's not
It's
cool anymore.
Philip the fingerless.
No, you
Philip the
can't. You can't have a
Fingers.
cool like extra metal gauntlet because that'll be a thing that a PC should have, like a player character should have. You know, you can't give a monkey a cooler arc than a player character.
How are you?
Oh, I think
if
that's gonna happen now,
Philip's
though,
been
isn't it?
from. Oh,
So you're not going to stick it back on.
I mean, see you
got
what
to
you did there.
choose, Drum. You got to choose.
I see what you did there.
I will choose
You made it
if we
cool in a way
survive.
that you didn't tell him what to do. You just suggested it'd be cool, and now he's
still
made the
got-
decision himself.
I
Genius.
haven't been
Inception,
shadow
yeah,
manipulating this
yeah.
entire team the entire time. No,
I'm pretty sure he's still got to survive like 3 death saves anyway.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, a bit of that.
you're right.
I tell you what, it's a real good thing that Drum that you weren't here for the Lightning Room episodes, because I was very much willing to roll for Jam Jam on that chart as well as a possible target, as he's having his horrible trip in your pocket.
Oh God, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, poor guy. He needs the support. And who else needs the support? Everyone. We need the support of Fulton Battlestone. Danger Club. Oh, we're so close to the end. Can we bring Edie down? Can we save the city? Let's find out. Fulton Battlestone, it's your go. Let's do this!
Fulton runs up to the closest dwarf on his side.
Yep.
And
Who's got a crossbow out, so he's going to be at a disadvantage here.
He has a
Yeah.
crossbow out currently. Oh, shit.
yeah, and hits him with a how many actions does that take to get to him?
One action, so it's only 5 feet to step up to
Cool,
him.
and then I use a furious focus.
It's a furious focus. Go ahead and make an attack.
oh,
Did he move
26.
Did he move up then? He had a crossbow up, but he got closer to us.
He was already fairly close to you because of the angle. Because of the angle of the wall, and you suspect because they're trying to stay in between you and Edie.
Right.
They're trying to keep between it. But he stayed. He was kind of 10 feet away from Fulton, taking shots with the crossbow.
26.
26. You get the impression he definitely hoped you weren't going to run out of that gap. But that is a hit. You smashed the axe into him.
Whoop. And then another. I need a D12. I need a D. I'm just going to roll this one. Oh, sorry.
You.
28
A 28
points of damaginos.
Massive hit. You just come running and smash MZ into him.
So we're taking them alive, yeah?
Yeah.
Fuck them. No time for that.
Oh my gosh, he looks badly hurt. Speaking of people who always take people alive, Elder Cambler, it's your go.
How high is the room?
How high is the room? The room is about 20 feet high.
Is that it?
How high do you want your room? 20
quite
feet
high.
is
No, I know,
quite
but she's massive though, isn't she?
yeah,
So she must be like scraping against the ceiling.
she's almost at the ceiling, yeah.
Oh God, that's a useless thing then. In that case, I'm going to try this. I'm going to run one movement into the room, so I'm near a Fulton,
Yep.
and I'm going to cast Paralyze on the dwarf.
Oh.
This might not work. I'm going to take a leaf out of your book. So it's a will save. Go on, roll your 30 or whatever it is you always
learning.
roll.
He's beginning to believe.
14.
Oh, that is a...
You haven't even read the success condition. have
Oh
you?
my
You're
God.
so-
I mean, I have.
Oh my gosh,
I
let's have it.
and that is a critical failure.
Hey!
My wizard DC is 25, so
Nice.
that is a long under. In that case, the target is paralyzed for 4 rounds. At the end of each of its turns, it can attempt a new will save to reduce the remaining duration by 1 round or end it entirely on a critical success. That sucker is not moving.
Nice.
Effectively.
Incredible.
Is that the one that I wasn't?
The one that you're fighting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, literally. So he's running behind you and gone, "Nyeh," and just paralysed the guys. Probably going, like leaning back in an element of pain. Pain.
He, the dwarf, as you're fighting him, you hit him with the axe. He throws the crossbow aside and goes, "You're in trouble now!" Reaches for his axe and then just freezes in place and just shakes. It's then his go. So he then he does nothing. Takes a will save to try and shake it off. Fails that will save.
Oh.
I mean, it's a better roll. It gets close to your DC, but not enough. Just enough for a little trickle of pee to just run down his stares at you as you standing over him.
Oh, boy.
Oh, there we go.
Bubba, Von, Hoops, it is your go.
Can I hold my go?
Yeah, that's fine. You hold for now. Caragor One Fang. Not feeling grand.
I'm gonna take this guy down.
Okay, so you launch yourself back out of the hedge at the guy.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna spend a hero point to reroll that.
Danger point, cashing it in.
Oh my!
I'm gonna spend another hero point to reroll that.
God. Natural 20.
There we go.
There's the arcs and troughs of a graph. Isn't it?
Do you know what? 4 was what you kept rolling the last game.
Yeah, I know. Yes, I know my dice. I know.
And a 3, and then a natural 20. So there
Have
we go.
yourself a crit card, sir.
Okay, so no, I did stick with the hammers. To be fair, normal damage, crit effect. The target is clumsy. I've got feet. Oh no, it might. Okay, fine. So all right, clumsy for 1 minute and must succeed at a reflex save or drop one item it holds at random.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Is it normal damage?
Yeah, it's normal damage. Yeah.
Let's hope the item it drops is his head.
It's against your class DC,
Cool.
22, which means that it fails.
It is a fail. Yeah.
He drops one random object, so I'm going to roll a d6 to determine which of the objects he's holding he drops. On a 1 to 6, it will be his axe. It's a 3. He drops his axe.
Oh my god, that's such a surprise!
Oh my god!
You smash him. You knock him backwards.
9. Were you singing at any point?
Yes. So I was. So you do get a plus 1.
Okay, fine. Then 11 points of damage. Oh wait, hang on, because of the hunt prey. Finally,
some hunt prey.
it's 13 points of damage total.
Okay.
Okay.
The dwarf kind of stares at the bushes, stares at the sort of the thorn bush, and is like, "Over there, past them trees." and then Caragor comes hurling out of the underbrush with him and just slams into him, stabbing or hammering away. You have got 1 action left, so I'm assuming one of your actions was to get out of the thorn bush to not take damage again this round.
Oh, okay, then yeah, if that would have taken an action, then yes.
That takes 1 action just to move out of the bush.
Okay, then yeah, that's my full go.
Cool. Yeah, you got a second attack. Oh no, yeah, because that was one attack
that
with a
was one
whole lot of
attack.
hero
Yeah,
points.
you're right.
Of course.
So you've got second attack.
No, that's only going to be a 20 to hit.
20 is not going to do it.
Nope.
If you still have Philippe in this, you would have got him, but it's not enough. All right, that's your go. Bubba, do you want to jump in
I'll
here?
jump back in.
All
And
right,
I'm
Bubba jumps
gonna
back
cast slow instead on Edie.
in. Cast slow
Yeah,
on
try and
Edie.
slow her down.
All right.
Need a fortitude save.
The old fortitude. Okay, Edie attempts a fortitude save as you try and slow her down. Natural 20!
You're having a laugh, and ya.
Natalie Twenzone!
So is that a critical success?
That is there's a 35 critical success.
Yeah, that's critical success. Waste of a spell there. All
Her
right.
saves are very good.
Well, yeah. There you
Their
go.
saves not so good, not so much. Her saves.
Targets
very
unaffected. I'll just inspire courage.
You keep the Inspire up and running. Shania Rain.
Courage, mon ami.
Has she just had a go? She hasn't had a go yet, has she?
She hasn't had a go yet.
All
No.
right.
So let's do a. First things first. Let's make a little save for Philippe. So it's going to be a
Okay.
it'd be a flat check. DC 11 flat check. So just roll D20 right into the groove there. So get into the groove, or don't get into the groove. Oh, an 11. DC 11. Philippe stabilizes.
Okay. So what do I do? Do I give him like 1 hit point?
No, he has no hit. He has
He's still
0
got
hit
no hit
points,
points.
but
he's not dying.
But he's not dying.
how-
Okay, right. Okay.
Unless she stabs him.
However,
Yeah.
Philippe then takes 1 point of bleed damage and goes back to the dying 1.
Oh, for
Actually, he had the wounded condition. He goes to dying 2.
what? He had the wounded condition?
Yeah, because he's
When?
Because he got shot with that crossbow.
no,
that
because
Kevin
he's
pinned.
because he's fallen because he
he's
recovered
already
from
been-
dying.
yeah,
So
yeah.
he loses the dying condition, gains the wounded condition, and then he bleeds. He gains the and goes back to dying. Philippe is looking real rough right now. Hope you've got some ideas.
Well, I mean, I'm going to use my heal animal on him.
Going for heal companion. What's the range on heal companion?
30 foot.
That's in range.
30 feet.
Okay.
It's 48 points to the target plus 32 points.
Oh
my God.
Fantastic. There you go.
You've never used this before.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, how is Philippe going to learn if not the hard?
Oh my God! No wonder he's turned into such a twisted little boy. Like
2 points.
Yeah.
that's better.
Heal an animal's wounds, restoring 48 hit points to the target. The spell has a range of 30 feet, restores an additional 32 hit points to the target.
Is that the heightened?
If I use the 2-action
The 2-action version.
Yeah,
Okay.
which I have to use because he's far away.
Okay. You use
So-
the 2-action version. All right.
Good God!
That's a lot. That's a lot of D8s.
Okay, so that's that is 54 hit.
Oh my gosh, Philippe's eyes open. Philippe is now wounded too. So
Are you?
What does that mean?
Because on this it just says you hit 1d8.
It says 40.
You heal your animal and animals.
Yeah.
lose
But I think because I've leveled up past that, like, so the 48 is in green on here. Which hold
Yes,
on.
that will
Would
also.
you like me to
That
show
also.
you?
No. The
No,
green
I
means
just
it's also
wondered.
level because my
Yes.
spells.
I
Exactly, so-
see.
Yeah.
Just wanted.
And
and the heightened.
yeah. Okay.
Nice.
That's what we needed
Yeah.
because he's bad.
He did. He almost.
He almost did.
So Philippe's eyes open. He's feeling a lot better, but he's also very badly wounded. So if he goes down again, that could be real bad. You've
Okay.
got 1 action left, and Philippe has got an action.
Okay. Let me see now. If I want to. Let's see.
So if you,
Healing.
tell me what you want to do, and I'll
What
tell
I
you.
want to do is I want to try and heal
Heal Caragor.
Caragor.
The problem with that is that you've used 2 actions. The
actions.
ranged
Yeah,
action,
but
the ranged
I've got
heal
a-
is 2 actions.
but you can do.
You can
if
do
I
it-
can touch him, then.
It's 1 action. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you just need to move up to him, which takes 1 action.
But Philippe's right next to him, right?
No, Philippe is on the other side. Philippe is like.
Philippe can
is
touch him from where he is.
no.
right?
Philippe is
No?
not directly adjacent because Philippe flanked the guy. So Philippe is the other side of the guy to Caragor.
Wow.
And also, can you cast spells through Philippe?
I thought I could.
I don't think you've ever been able to
No?
do that. No, I think that's.
What?
I think that's a dream.
Is it a dream? That was
It's a
dream I
possible
had, was it?
familiar ability that wizards can do with certain, like Velda could do it
I
with
could.
Jin with certain loadouts, with certain.
right.
if
Yeah,
he-
I can actually do that with him, but it's never really comes out because I don't really have many touch spells.
Right.
Okay.
Well, in that case, shit. Well, in that case, I'm just going to use Philippe. Philippe's going to attack.
Okay. Philippe jumps back. Philippe jumps back to its feet. Philippe has 2 options to attack. Philippe has
Yeah.
Edie, and Philippe has the dwarf.
Um,
And and the dwarf is flanked because of Caragor.
Yeah, he's going to go for the dwarf.
Okay, make a monkey attack.
Okay.
Brave monkey leaps back from the ground, still pouring blood from his wounds.
Son of a bitch. Fuck. It's only 15.
15's a miss. Fuck. It's right, but the dwarf sees him coming and steps out of the way. Philippe's back on his feet. I was wondering if you're going to just leave him on the ground to try and stay out of trouble.
Nope.
But that ain't.
It's not the Philippe way.
It's not the Philippe way. It's not the Philippe way. The northern bastion is back up in effect. But for how long? Because it's now the turn of the guard that you were fighting. The dwarf is going to make a decision on who to attack. It's going to be Caragor. I hope you've got some ranged heals left, or this roll is really bad. It might be 29.
29's a hit.
17 points of slashing damage.
And Caragor's down.
Oh! Just a huge heft with the axe, and Caragor hits the ground. It then looks to Edie, figures Edie's probably got things covered. Redraws the crossbow.
Wait, Dan.
Yeah?
Was that the dwarf that was clumsy?
It is the dwarf that is clumsy.
Dropped his axe.
Oh yeah!
Oh shit!
That didn't happen.
To be fair, he still hit on a 29, so unarmed damage could still take me down.
Yeah. We're going to roll that as unarmed damage in that case. I'm going to roll I need a d4, which is here. A little d4 here. He deals 4 points of damage.
Not down.
Caragor's still up.
Well remembered.
Still just about. Never lost a fight to man. Just about.
It looks over kind of... he looks over kind of woozy. Looks at the axe on the floor. And...
Go on. Pick up the axe. Pick it up.
Dives to the floor, grabs the axe, comes back up, swinging at Caragor, trying to take him down. This one will be with the axe.
Do you not have attack of op?
Nope. Ranger.
Oh, I thought you did.
Ranger rogue. Don't have it in Pathfinder.
I thought...
This is as close as it gets. Yeah, there's a feat that gives you attack of op versus your hunted prey, but you have to take the feat to get it. You don't just get it like a fighter. This is as close as it gets. 24.
24 is not a hit.
Oh my gosh! Oh. You jump back as he swings the axe at you, and that's all he can do. That's his entire go. It is Edie's go. Edie.
Take some damage.
Take some damage. Roll some. Give me some enervate damage there.
It's 2d8, right?
I don't know.
Come on, it's 2d8, right?
I think it's more than that, wasn't it?
Oh, it's a 7d8, wasn't it?
Oh, okay.
No, I think it was 2. Yeah, 2d8.
It's 2d8 plus. Let me just have a double check. Do you want to carry on, Dan? I'll
Okay. So she is going to. She looks down at Philippe, sort of punch drunk, and she goes, "Stupid monkey," and is going to just slithers away from Philippe over to try and deal with the southern wall. What's the damage there, Cole?
9.
9. Oh dear. Okay.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. It's something. She takes some damage. She slithers over towards Fulton and Velda, and then she uses 3 actions.
How?
How indeed, James?
Yeah.
How has she got 4 actions?
She's
Wizard.
a boss. Boss.
Giving you some hints.
I know.
All right. She's 3 actions to use her. What's it called? Dervish Strike. She makes a scimitar attack against every enemy target in range. It uses her highest base attack bonus. It creates. It uses multiple attack penalty, but not until she's made all the attacks. So she gets an attack against both of you at her highest attack bonus. Against Fulton, it is. It's a natural 20.
Nice. That is a
That's a critical hit on Fulton. What is she doing? This is terrifying. Thank goodness. Cut straps, double damage, and the target's target's armor check penalty is doubled until it is repaired. So, if you're planning on making some stealth checks, it's going to be real bad.
Cool.
But what's worse than that is, oh my gosh, is that you take. Why is her damage not coming up? Apparently, it does no damage. You take 30 points of damage as she lands the attack on you, and some of your armor, some of your pocket meat falls from your bacon falls from your armpits. She sweeps.
No.
And then it's the attack on Velda. This is the one that could be real nasty. Oh, the other one wasn't nasty. Okay, this one you'll be glad to know. It's not a critical hit. Mm-hmm. It's a 19 on the die for a 41.
That's a critical hit.
Which is a critical hit. It's no card, but it is a critical hit. Take 32 points of damage as she hits both of you. And in addition to this,
no additions, thank you.
Fulton, as you are
Fucking hell.
As you are the first person she hit.
Yes.
You are subject to her
she's gonna
matriarch's
charm.
caress.
She's gonna fucking charm me, and then I'm gonna
My old friend.
Yes. You're gonna be fucked if I'm against you guys.
You're gonna pass the save.
We're done.
Can I have a will save, please, Fulton?
You're gonna pass it. It's gonna be dead easy.
Will.
Easy.
Nope. 16.
16 is a fail.
Sorry, it's not gonna be that bad.
Hero point.
Oh yeah, can I roll a hero point?
Oh, for God's sake!
Put a hero point in.
There you go. I cash it in.
You're just going to keep cashing this in until you do not fail.
Right, I am. Right, I roll an actual dice. 7 plus 13.
20. It's dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20 moves it from a critical fail to a fail.
I'm never going to make it, am I?
Probably not.
I mean, you've rolled a crap and a 7. I mean, come on.
Just cash in all my fucking.
If you get,
well, I mean, now's the time, sure.
Yeah, we're in the
this
boss
point-
fight, man.
If you get mind controlled, we are done. We are literally done.
Hold on.
You'll kill us all.
Let me just see. Right. Ancestral Might says until the start of your next turn, you gain +2 status bonus to checks based on the ability scores.
Okay, so that
that's
will
not-
increase your save by 2.
22.
Can I? But I can use that, or I can re-roll, right?
Yeah,
It's one of the other.
one or t'other.
Okay, fine. Fuck it. I'll just re-roll.
He's going for the re-roll. I tell you what. Do you want? No, make your decision.
I'll re-roll.
He's going for the re-roll. All right, Cash is in
Well,
another
I mean,
point.
would that ancestral might have moved him up to a pass?
kind of, that would be a cheaty question.
That
to
would be a
ask,
cheaty
wouldn't it?
question. No, come on.
All right, he's cashing in.
No, because it went from a critical fail
To a fail.
to a fail
on a dirty 20, right?
on a dirty 20. Dirty 20 was a fail, but not a crit fail.
I don't know what to do. I hate these situations. Fuck's sake. Fuck it. I'll just.
Sorry, if you get mind controlled, I'll just beat you again.
Yeah. Fuck it. It's the last fight anyway, so I'm gonna
On
just.
1 hit point, Caragor takes Fulton down.
Hold on. Let me just pick the one that I want to keep just in case.
Okay. It's a reminder for listeners, we're using crit cards, so some of them have special effects, or you can just cash them in and get a
That one's
reroll.
quite good.
All right.
These two, I'll take it. All right, I'm cashing
Going
in one
for that
more.
reroll.
That is a
Yeah.
24.
24 is a fail, but not a crit fail. He's used up his danger points from this.
Well, no, I've got one left.
Got one left. Do you want to cash that last danger point in, or do you
No,
want
you're
to take
spending
the
bad money after
there's no
that's
point.
yeah. You might need it for like a stabilizing roll. Or
All
something
right.
like that.
You're stupefied 1
Oh, for fuck! I thought it was going to be like.
as you find it hard. You
attack
remember
one person.
you have memories of your friendship with Edie, and it becomes hard to focus on the moment. So you get the stupefied condition,
Okay.
which isn't too bad because you're not a caster.
Just wasted 2 fucking
You did.
stupid idiot. I
Yeah.
thought she was going to charm me.
Well, if it had been a
Well, the crit
fail,
fail,
maybe
I'm sure she
would've.
probably would.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's now your go.
Well, this. How long is this one
He's paralysed for another 3 turns.
Okay, well then I'm going to go over to Caragor and help Caragor.
You're not in melee with her.
You're literally in melee with her.
Don't you want to fight her?
yeah. I guess I'm. Yeah, I'll just hit her. I'm going to.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Try and
I
take
was
her
trying
down.
to save. I want to save you.
You're the big damage dealer.
He's
at the
alright,
moment.
because Shania, I think, has one more healing spell
I'd
left.
say concentrate on you.
Right.
Forget
I'm going to
Caragor.
go
He's dead
for. Shall I roll it or shall I do it on the app?
He's already dead.
Who shall I do?
What do you think?
It's your choice, mate.
Let me sit
You're
there.
gonna
roll it.
Let me go.
All right.
It's a clean dice tree.
I'm going to use Furious Focus.
All right.
Oh,
This is the one that can be a game changer.
No, it's not.
Oh, no.
It's a 22.
22 is a miss.
You only get a +1 from something.
23.
+1 going.
23. She parries the blow with the scimitar.
Hold on. Fuck it.
No, wait. It's for a hit. It's for one
Yeah,
hit.
no, but
it's like this.
It's up to you.
Because the second hit, you get a 5.
all right, no, fuck it.
It's not
Yeah,
gonna kill it. It's not going to kill it, though, is it? It's not going to change the game.
Right, and then I'm going to just do it on the app.
I was going to give it mine, but
Oh, I mean, if you want to.
yeah. I mean, I've got 2 left, so
Oh, thanks, babe.
do it.
Such a
I'm
lot
gifting
Okay.
of, lot
Fulton.
of points have gone at the start.
I know, but
Gifting
even
that
if
hero
we,
point.
if we get that first hit in,
need
it's
them
better,
later
isn't
on.
it?
Come on.
Yes, mate. That's what we need.
Yes,
right
see?
there.
Furious Focus.
Show her that
Oh,
faith.
we are rolling. Oh my god, a Furious Focus critical could turn this on its head.
This is what I'm
So-
saying.
Slashing.
So it's slashing. Hold. Push back. Knock back 10 feet.
Yeah, but you can just hit her instead, can't you? You don't have to do exactly what it says there.
No. I think it does. It says
You don't get
it
any.
just
It
says.
says- so I'm guessing it's double damage. 'cause
It's
the
still
crit.
double. Yeah, if it
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
say.
yeah. It says
Damage.
knock back, push back.
Would that pushback knock her into the wall of thorns?
No. Because you have your backs to the wall of thorns. The wall of thorns
no,
is behind-
because we ran in to fight the dwarf who was behind for shooting the crossbow.
Yeah, and you haven't done a whole 180 so that now they've got their
But
backs
hang
to
on,
the wall
but
of
she's
thorns.
then where's she
wish it
come
was
to attack us to do the dervish thing?
Piercing.
She hasn't
Don't look at
followed
the other
wall
ones.
and come-
Piercing was
No, 'cause
triple
she's-
damage.
She's on the side where the wall is, so she could just. You've come onto her side.
Yeah,
of the room,
I
so-
had to
Yeah,
go round.
yeah. But could the pushback? Is she not anywhere near the wall of thorns?
No, she's nowhere near the wall of thorns. And,
Nah.
and you knock her backwards, do you? You knock her away from you.
Yeah, 10 feet.
Okay. So
It says it doesn't say. I mean,
does it say you could see you
it's-
move them, or does it say you
it
can-
says push the target up to 10 feet.
up to 10 feet? Okay,
So you can push it towards the thorns.
so you could. It doesn't say that you can't push her.
Is she within 10 feet of the wall?
She is, but it would involve throwing her over Fulton's head into the wall.
Yeah, let's.
It's a natural 20. Come
Maybe
on.
she slashed, and on the follow back of the slash, she took the damage. Then as her back was turned, he sort of pushed her into the wall of thorns.
I would say you can only
what?
justify it if you could justify pushing someone yourself over your head.
push
if
the target 10 feet.
Yeah, but to push someone, you can't push them through your own body.
All right, Ross, lift Colin right now. If you can lift Colin over your head.
I don't
You
mind
know what?
whatever.
It's episode 198. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, give me the damage.
Thorn
first, 'cause the
damage
damage
as
is gonna be
well.
the
Okay,
same.
and then I
Stop
need
using
another.
I don't know why I use that app.
Ooh.
You sounded like a dad then.
It's not
I
even-
don't know why you use
It
that.
always edges. It never
Yeah, I
sits,
know.
it never sits straight. Like
so
we're all
it's-
about the edges on this, and the app it never sits straight.
So it's 32 plus 11. What's that?
That's 43.
43.
43 points of damage. No, wait. Oh, yeah, no, that was with the crit because I pressed
With the
the
plus
critical.
1?
44 points of damage.
34. You know.
That is with the crit as well.
Every
'cause
little
I
help.
pressed the
So that's
little crit
doubled.
button.
That's with the doubling, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's 45 because the inspire gets doubled as well.
All right, there we go.
So that
45
was
hit
my
points.
that was my 2-action
That
Furious
was your
Focus
Furious
because I
Focus. So
re-rolled
you have
one more hit.
So you have kind of. I'll level with you. You've dropped her into double figures. You slam
Okay.
the axe into her and then just heft her over your head and crash her into the wall of thorns behind you.
She take a bit of damage from the thorns as well.
Take some thorn
Yay,
damage.
thorns are working.
Yay! Instrumental.
So glad about that wall.
Shania did a good thing. She takes some thorn damage as well. She crashes through the thorns, and now you have another fucking attack.
All right. It only counts as my second minus. So
Why do you use the app?
Oh,
18. 19.
A 19, nowhere near.
No.
You don't get her with that one. That was.
I mean, that was an actual one that I rolled on the dice. So.
Was that an actual?
No, it was in like I rolled it in the dice tray just to see what I would have got.
Just to see what you would have got. Well, here's what you could have won.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my go.
Things. All right. Good. It is now.
Thank you, Colin, for lending me.
That's all right.
It is now Velda Cairnblight's go. Velda,
is.
you are in melee with this thing that's now in this thorn bush.
Yes.
You. So, or you're in within 5 foot, but you know that it's got a creature that large would have reach anyway. So
yes.
let you decide how that works. Don't put the card on top.
No, I'm doing
Okay.
Discard pile. So I would like to.
What's the plan, Velda?
It's a 5-foot step, is it? Without provoking?
5-foot step won't provoke. You have not seen whether or not she has attack of op yet.
No.
I mean,
it probably does.
It's a hell of a monster to get it wrong on if you gamble. If you gamble wrongly on that.
Will 5 feet, because I wasn't in melee, but she's got reach.
She was in melee because she ran up to attack you, and then Fulton suplexed her over his head. So she's still in melee, but on the other side.
How far away is she from me?
She's 5 feet from you. You're adjacent to her because in order for Fulton to get her in the thorn bush, you have to get her over her head. Yes,
I have a retroactive thing.
Okay.
I'm going to cash in my last hero point to give you catch your breath. Select yourself or an ally within 30 feet. The creature you choose must have fewer than half their total hit points. The creature gains a number of temporary hit points equal to twice your level, which lasts until the end of combat. So can I do it to someone that's
You can do it to
dying?
anyone, yeah.
I see Karagor, and I give you twice my
Breath.
level.
So that's 14 hit points of Fulton breath.
All right.
Karagor, I guess, is it just the will to not fall down in front of Fulton?
Yeah.
You see Fulton through the blood in your eyes. You see Fulton is doing well.
The splud. Not today, brother.
And you open your eyes. You got the wounded condition, but you've also got 14 temporary hit points.
14 temporary hit points.
Until the end of combat.
Have I got the wounded condition?
Yeah, because you were dying, and now you've woken up from dying, so that gives you the
But
wounded
he never
I never
actually died.
died.
He never went down to dying.
Oh, no, you didn't. Sorry.
He dropped the axe.
Yeah, he dropped the axe. So
You trying to kill me, Dan?
I
Keep forgetting about stuff.
It's episode 198. I'm trying to kill all of you. Let's find out what happens next, Velda. What have we got?
How many actions is it to drink a potion? It's 2, isn't it?
One action to draw it, one action to drink.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I'm going to take then a 5-foot step to try and put me as far away from her as possible, between Fulton, between me and her.
Okay.
Even though she's got reach, I'm hoping she's just going to go for Fulton.
Yep.
And then I would like to cast. I'm down to the little ones. It's going to be Electric Arc.
Ooh, Electric Arc.
It is heightened, and it's a basic reflex save.
All right. Edie gets a 26.
That is a pass, but not a crit pass.
Okay, that's a half damage for Edie.
What do you get +1 on?
+1 on attacks
and damage rolls.
Attacks and damage
rolls.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, and then saves against fear effects as well.
So I think she take half damage from this.
She takes half damage.
Half damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. So 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. And can we have Ross? While we'll move on.
Yes.
Wait, has she had a go yet? Oh no, we did
yeah, she had a go.
I keep forgetting about it. Yeah, of course she had a go, didn't she?
Yeah, she had a go.
She had a go. Does some damage. Can you have a quick look at for Paralyze for us and see if it affects reflex saves? While we're doing this, because it arcs over to the guard and it might.
Yeah.
Your body is frozen in place. You have flat-footed condition and can't act except to recall knowledge and use actions that require only the use of your mind as determined by the GM. Your senses still function, but only in areas you can perceive without moving your body, so you can't seek while paralyzed.
Okay, I'm going to say that because you can't move, you can't make a reflex save.
I think that's probably
critical hit on the Ashby's guard.
In that case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. So that'd be 28. If it's double damage,
crackles with electricity. You get the smell of kind of evaporating pee. The puddle grows underneath him as he sits there, still hand reaching for his axe, desperately trying to grab it, and he just can't make it. He's looking real rough right now. Good. But the good news is, it's his turn. He does nothing.
Nice.
Oh, but he's going to make that reflex save right now. Yeah, that will save. He's going to shake it off. He gets a natural 20 for a 32.
Yeah.
Fucking natural 20s have you had in this?
So many natural 20s.
Oh my god, I'm never picking up old Bad Moon again. Roll 20 has finally come good for me after screwing me for the entire Plaza of the Feasting Fiend.
So
the paralyze effect ends.
It does end, yes.
He's no longer paralyzed, however...
He can only do that at the end of his turn.
That's the end of his turn, so he doesn't get to do anything this turn. That's his whole go. We're coming back around. Things are starting to turn around. You're doing some damage. Edie's looking hurt. One of the guards is looking real hurt. The one who's not looking that hurt is the one who is fighting face to face with Caragor One Fang. Caragor, it's your go.
Alright, let's see if we can change any of that then. Come on, Sunshine, it's you and me. And I've got Fulton Battlestone's breath in my chest. And let me tell you, a bit of Fulton Battlestone inside you is better than a bit of Caragor One Fang on the outside of you. And then he pauses and goes, don't look at me like that, they came out wrong. So one hit is a 20. It's actually a dirty 30.
A dirty 30 is a hit, not a crit.
Okay. So that's 9, 13, 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage. Smash into him. He's looking rocked, but he's still standing.
I will go on off a fucking table for fucker.
Please, Dangerling, send us some dice.
That's Jason.
The table's been our real enemy on this.
It really has. Yeah.
It's only a 23 to hit. That
23
one.
is still a hit.
Oh, come on. Okay, this
Kill him.
No, it's been a bit less because A, I'm rolling lower and it's not a hunt praise. There's only 8 points of damage on that one. 9 points of damage on that one.
9 points of damage. He's still up. He's still looking hurt, but he's still standing up. You got one action left.
No. It's only that effectively exists -10, so it's only a 7 plus everything else, which would be a 21.
22. 22 is a hit.
Nice. 22 a hit.
22 is a hit. AC 22.
Oh, fucking hell, I don't think I've ever hit 3 times in one turn before. Oh, yeah, Fulton's right. I'm breathing the stones. So 7. And for making that an 11.
11. Do you want to get your hunt prey damage?
Only on his first hit.
Only on the first hit. He's still hanging in there. Just
bam, bam, bam.
Bash and just hitting him again and again and again as he's standing there. He's got his axe in his hand now, hasn't he? But
Why do you follow her? What is she to you?
she's my best friend.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something more dramatic than that.
No, she's just my best friend. She's lovely.
You sound like my best friend, actually. Well, you'd probably be better off being his best friend.
Why? Who's your best friend? Name it in front of the group.
Fuck. Only because he sounds like him and he just gave me a hit point. Well, Fulton Battlestone is just over there.
Fulton gleans a look over to Caragor. A little tear just drops from his eye.
Oh, what a moment. Bubba, Von, Hoops.
All right, I've got one of them left.
So you're now in melee range of Edie because Fulton suplexed her into the Fall of Thorns, which put her like right in front of the back line. So she's now right in front of you, just if that makes any difference to you.
Oh, right. So if she were to swipe me, I could probably...
So she could attack you if she wanted to.
Yeah. If I move, she's probably got an op though, isn't she?
Is that a question or a statement?
Both. Both, probably.
It's the eternal question, isn't it?
Yeah. If I move, I'm dead. Jeez.
Take a 5 foot.
What does it do? That's one action, isn't it? If I take a 5 foot.
One action if you take a 5 foot.
Would she get an attack of op if I do that?
No, that's
if she
the
had
point.
one.
That's the point of doing a 5 foot.
Oh,
it
I
doesn't
see.
provoke.
Okay. In that case, yes,
Okay.
I will do that. I'll take a 5 foot step.
You 5 foot back.
Reduces my roll, and I will use the rest of my. Oh shit, that's not great. I will use the rest of my roll to shoot magic missiles.
Ooh.
It's my last time, actually. I don't know.
The old chest cannon.
Is that going to be enough? Because I wanted to save that until I had a full roll, really.
Yeah, you want to cast something else?
Yeah, but I don't know what, Daniel.
You want to delay your turn again?
Can I delay it? Is that all right?
Yeah,
yeah. All right, I'll do
move
that
you
again.
back there and we'll delay it until you got it. Which means it is now.
Unless it's Edie's go.
It's Shania's go next. Right. So Shania, you are also in melee with Edie. Edie has landed almost in your lap, covered in thorns.
How are you enjoying those thorns, Edie? Hey, Caragor, did I just see you go 3 times? You hit that guy 3 times?
I'm not sure we're celebrating yet, babe.
Oh, no, it was amazing. But also, I did hear you say to Fulton that he was your best friend.
Yeah, because
she turns away from him.
Oh, what? I'm not allowed to have best friends. I'm not allowed to have best friends in this relationship now.
And also heals him at the same time.
Oh, my God.
I'm confused and angry.
Remember when that relationship was really romantic and now it's becoming really toxic? Oh, she does it. So you do a ranged heal on Caragor. Roll some healing for it.
All right. Where are my 8s?
You stretch out your healing magics.
Can you see Velda?
Oh, yes, she can.
Oh, yeah.
And she's made that choice.
Velda.
It's too late now. She's rolled the dice.
Velda's way worse than I am.
He's rolled the dice.
We're getting a very clear ranking of best friends here.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was 13 and
Don't worry, Velda, I'm going to breathe a bit of Fulton Battlestone into you as well.
20 points, 20 hit
it's
points.
good, mate, it's good. Let it happen to you, it's good.
You get 20 hit points back as Shania channels some magic in there. You've got 1 action. Philippe has 1 action, or Philippe has 2 actions. What's going on next?
Let's see. I think. Oh, let's see. Oh, hold on. 1 action. Okay, so she's going to take. So Shania's going to take 5-foot step back.
Okay.
Away from Edie, and Philippe is going to attack the dwarf.
Sounds like a very good use of a turn.
Here we go. He also winces as he looks at his fingers on the floor.
Oh,
Philippe. And then
oh god,
punches this guy. Hopefully. Okay.
What's the effect he had?
I believe
21.
21. I believe it's clumsy.
Bleeding.
And 22.
22 is a hit.
Excellent.
Isn't he bleeding as well still?
No, the bleed ended because Shania cast a heal on him.
Yes.
So that finished.
He's clumsy.
He is. Yes, he is clumsy 1. So that's only affects. I think that affects range skills. I don't think it affects main attacks. But we'll see.
Okay, so
Philippe just cradling one hand to his body, or what's left of his hand, just swinging with the other fist.
And whoop. That is 13 points. 13 hit points.
13 hit points. Smashes the dwarf in the back. The dwarf drops to 1 knee, barely standing, and just gradually tried to pull himself back up just on his last legs, but still alive. Bubba, Bubba, the next person to be up is going to be them. Do you want to jump in?
I'll jump in. I'll step back 5 feet, and I'm going to cast Grim Tendrils on Edie. She needs a Fortitude save.
Okay. Edie.
That is her weakest stat, I believe.
It's her weakest save, but all of her saves.
It's still pretty good. I've tried it before.
Yeah.
But it's not a good roll. It's a 24.
Oh, meat beats. Oh. Yeah. So she takes 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And she takes 1 persistent bleed damage as well.
Oh.
So now there's persistent damage from my other spell and persistent damage from this.
Is that even on a success?
Say again?
Because she got a successful save, didn't she?
Oh, hang on. Is hers a...
Yeah,
right,
so
okay.
she's rolling to save against you. So it's a success.
It takes half the damage and no persistent bleed. Okay, so she takes 4 damage.
Right, okay.
I was going to say, I only know that because Brimbone uses it, so...
Annoying.
How that goes.
Damn. Double damn.
All right, so
No persistent bleed. But she still gets 4 points of damage. Take it off.
Every little helps. You step back and you send out some green tendrils that fly up and start piercing through Edie. The effect of the inspired courage drops.
It does, yeah. No +1s anymore.
Losing that +1, and it is now Edie and the dwarfs go. Let's do the dwarf, shall we? The dwarf goes ahead. The dwarf is on his last legs. From Hell's dwarf, he stabs at you. He swings around with the axe, first at Philippe, because that monkey really, really hurt him. Why did you hurt me, monkey? It's only a 21.
Which is no good.
No good. He misses Philippe. He twirls around with the backswing at Caragor. It's a 19.
Nope. Punch that away.
At Caragor, he twirls around at Philippe. It's a 21.
Still no good.
Two of you back off. He stands there bleeding badly, leaning on his axe heavily, as he looks over to Edie, who stretches out her scimitars, because it's Edie's go. And we're going to find out how that goes down in episode 199 next week.
Holy moly. Fuck.
God, this fight.
Crikey, what an episode that was! Cool, blimey! This week's episode was made possible by our patrons, but especially our Dangerling of the Week, Stu Jackson! Yes! To get your name on the show, go to patreon.com/Danger Club Podcast. Thank you, Stu. Have a good one, son.